So, studying at the university is great. You'll have a strong foundation after you graduate, making it not too hard for you to get a job. But one thing you might not realize is that there are also some other things or ways that can actually help you become a better individual and more confident in yourself, like reading books. They can have as much impact on your growth and development as your classes. So, in this video, we're going to go over the 12 books every university student should read in 2024. And so, hopefully, you'll get some recommendations for books that you can read. Alright, so book number 1 is The Defining Decade: Why Your 20s Matter and How to Make the Most of Them Now by Meg Che. And this is a great book to read if, for example, you're in your 20s or maybe you just enter in your 20s and you're currently exploring and trying to figure out what you want to do in your life. Or maybe you want to know how you can set up a good foundation at this age. In this book, it also discusses the challenges you will be facing in your 20s, like in terms of relationships, careers, and identity, and offers practical advice on how to navigate these issues and make the most of this time in life. So, this is a great book for any 20-something or anyone really who is confused about what to do with their life. Second on the list, we have The Quarter Life: Breakthrough, Invent Your Own Path, Find Meaningful Work, and Build a Life That Matters by Adam Smalley Poswolsky. So, this is another self-improvement book which tackles the challenges and anxieties that many 20-somethings face as they navigate the crucial decade for university and early careers. The author outlines how to create a personalized and meaningful path, drawing on his own experiences working in a variety of fields and meeting people from different walks of life. This book provides a practical guide for understanding and harnessing the potential of the quarter life stage, which can help you find your own purpose and meaning in life. Coming in at number 3 on our list is The Psychology of Money: Timeless Lessons on Wealth, Greed, and Happiness by Morgan Housel. This is a compelling exploration of the psychology of money, delving into how our emotions, behaviors, and attitudes toward money profoundly impact our lives, from managing money to building wealth and understanding the meaning of happiness. The author leverages personal stories and scientific research to provide valuable insights and advice. So, if you're eager to enhance your financial literacy, this book is a valuable addition to your library. It offers a unique perspective on understanding how the financial world operates and emphasizes the significant role psychology plays in this realm. Moreover, it indirectly contributes to rebuilding self-confidence regarding your perception and feelings about your financial situation. Next on the list, we have a fiction book that almost sets the foundation for everything to come, and I'm talking about The Alchemist. Now, this book tackles one thing. You need to adopt the mindset that success is not just a desire. Personally, I've already read this book before, and it's such an inspirational story that you definitely don't want to miss. This is the book that made me want to read more books since it changed my perspective on life. And as I began reading this book, I realized its main purpose was about following your dreams but never getting off track by stopping at a destination that is not your purpose. So, the story begins with a teenage boy named Santiago whose dream was to travel the world and would eventually do so after being stuck in so many situations and having to use omens to see if the right place he should be was the right place he was in at that moment. I highly recommend this to young readers as its conclusion serves the purpose of making readers understand having faith in destiny, which ultimately leads to achieving it. Next, we have The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt, another fiction book about Theo's life from when he was a kid to when he grew up. Reading it takes some effort, but it's worth it. The story asks for your attention, makes you feel things, and needs your time and patience. Even though it's not always easy, you'll keep reading it because you know it's going to be good. The last part, especially the final sentence, is full of love, loneliness, beauty, and sadness. When you finish this book, you'll feel like saying it took a while to read, but it was worth it. And next, we have The Perks of Being a Wallflower, which there is already a movie for this. This is such a popular book among readers of all ages. This is a coming-of-age story that follows the life of Charlie, a teenager who has struggled with isolation and loneliness most of his life. And when he starts high school, he meets a duo of free-spirited seniors who take him under their wing and introduce him to a world of new experiences, new friends, and first love. And this is the story of what it's like to grow up in high school. More intimate than a diary, Charlie's letters are singular and unique, hilarious and devastating. We may not know where he lives, we may not know to whom he is writing, All we know is the world he shares. Cut between trying to live his life and trying to run from it puts him on a strange course through uncharted territory. The world of first dates and mixtapes and family dramas and new friends. Next, we have The Secret History by Donna Tartt, which is a classic campus novel set at an elite New England college. The title refers to the secret of a small clique of classic majors who spend their time pursuing beauty and pleasure while dabbling in an ancient philosophy and forbidden acts. The plot unfolds as one of their members falls victim to a mysterious murder and the group is forced to grapple with the dark secrets they have kept hidden for so long. And if you appreciate the masterful use of prose and compelling characterization, you will enjoy this engrossing and thought-provoking reading experience. Next, we have *Sapiens: A Brief History of Humankind* by Yuval Noah Harari, another well-known title which offers a fascinating account of the history of our species from the origins of our prehistoric ancestors to the present day. The author provides a compelling account of the major transformations that have shaped our world, from the development of language and religion to the emergence of states and civilization. This book presents a thought-provoking analysis of the challenges and opportunities facing humanity in the modern world. This is highly recommended for a fascinating and informative reading experience. Next, we have Persepolis: The Story of a Childhood by Marjane Satrapi. This graphic memoir is a candid and witty portrayal of the life of the author, a rebellious and outspoken teenager growing up in Iran during the Islamic Revolution and the Iran-Iraq War. Her life is defined by the revolution and war that shaped her homeland, and how her rebellious spirit led her to become an outspoken critic of the government. Her story is a testament to resilience of youth and the power of personal courage in the face of repressive social ideologies. Next, we have this another amazing book which I'm currently reading called Mindset by Carol Dweck, which is all about this idea of fixed mindset versus growth mindset. It's a really good book and you can get most of the value from the book. I can honestly say that this book is eye-opening. It talks about two mindsets we all have, the fixed and the growth mindset. The author explains that folks with a fixed mindset avoid challenges because they're afraid it might show they're got super skilled. On the flip side, those with a growth mindset love challenges. They see them as chances or opportunity to improve, even if it means admitting they don't know everything about a certain topic. Next up is a true classic, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's like the OG of self-help books, and I thought surely everyone's heard it all by now. As it says in the title, the book clearly states the top 7 things that successful people consistently do. It's well written and easy to read with clear explanations and relatable examples to help you implement them in your own life. These 7 habits aren't just about productivity, a big chunk to dedicated to emotional intelligence and empathetic communication. It's not your typical bro in his 20s self-help, it's a distillation of a life well lived. So, if you've been putting it off like I did, thinking it's too mainstream, think it again. It's a gem in the genre and I would 100% recommend it. By the way, if you're enjoying this, drop a comment below. Anyway, next on our list is Atomic Habits. I know it's very popular and I have also read it as well. This book is incredibly powerful and you'll quickly understand its popularity because it's both easy to read and it's easy to digest. It delves into how the smallest changes in your routine or the tiniest adjustment to your system can have a profound impact on your life. This book truly amazed me and shifted my perspective, but I highly recommend reading it carefully and ensuring you apply its principles in reality. It's not just about reading it, the effectiveness lies in applying the concepts in real life. This advice extends to many self-help books. They won't be effective unless we know how to apply them seriously. That's why I also stopped merely crossing books off my list without taking them seriously and applying their lessons. So, we've got a bonus book here called Educated by Tara Westover. It's not your typical fiction read, it's more of a memoir. You won't find practical takeaways or self-help advice in it, but it's super interesting. The book follows the author who grew up in a Mormon family in Utah, living off and the grid in the mountains. They're all prepping for the end of the world, believing it's coming soon. So the author doesn't even have a birth certificate or go to school because her family doesn't trust hospitals or any traditional education. Things get even crazier as she grows up. Her father becomes more extreme, her brother turns violent, but the book's also about her journey to school and eventually university and all the struggles she faces along the way. It's a roller coaster of emotions, heart wrenching at times, heartwarming at others. Definitely worth a read. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this list of books and that you will find some of them interesting and helpful for your personal and academic growth. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.